Welcome to Age of Aquarius Soul Activation Temple. Here, through soul activations and guided meditations and crystalline codes, we return to who we truly are, which is light in form. You are here because your soul is ready, so welcome home. To reach a state of self mastery where the High Priestess and the Hierophant archetypes coexist in harmony within us, we need to bridge two forces that initially feel completely at odds. Unconditional inner trust, which is the Priestess archetype, and aligned outer expression, which is the Hierophant. It is the evolution from being pulled between retreating into our inner world and conforming to the outer world until we finally realize that we are the master of both. And so, to awaken the High Priestess archetype, we need to descend into the unseen. The experience here is that we require to sit alone with ourselves. We have to learn to quiet the noise of society, of family expectations, and cultural conditioning to really listen to our own intuition. The struggle here is that we might experience self doubt, feeling isolated, or fearing that our inner truths were too strange or invalid because they couldn't be proven logically. The breakthrough, however, is that we learn to trust our gut implicitly, to accept our shadow, and to honor our inner voice above external validation. And so with the Hierophant, it is more about confronting the system, right? Or testing the Hierophant. And the experience what we might experience here would be that we are armed with this inner truth. And we now have to interact with the world, whether that be through tradition, through career path, institutions, relationships, or even established rules. The struggle here would be that we either conform blindly to rules that stifle our soul or rebel against all structures so intensely that we lack grounding and tangible progress. The breakthrough is realizing that structure isn't inherently restrictive. It is a vessel. You learn how to take your abstract into intuitive or wisdom and you organize it into discipline, into clear speech and practical systems. The experience of the sacred synthesis or self mastery is that the High Priestess provides the spirit and the Hierophant provides the form. The realization is that we no longer need external institutions to validate our own spiritual authority, nor do we hide in the shadows, afraid to share our gifts. We become our own inner temple and our own teacher. And so to follow is an activation script and spoken declaration designed to anchor that state of inner authority. And so as we enter the inner temple of the High Priestess archetype, she states, I step back from the noise of the world. I drop beneath the chatter, the opinions and the expectations of others. I enter the quiet sanctuary within my own chest. Here, in the stillness, I remember who I am. My intuition is valid. My inner knowing is quiet, clear, and absolute. I no longer ask for permission to feel what I feel or to know what I know. I trust the wisdom that lives in my silence. I am my own holy ground. So to claim the inner teacher or Hierophant archetype, we say, I do not need a guru, a doctrine, or an external system to validate my worth. I honor the lessons of my past, but I am the ultimate author of my future. I choose my own values. I set my own boundaries. I have the wisdom to discern truth from illusion and the discipline to walk my own path. I take raw insight and I turn it into dedicated action. I take deep feeling and I give it clear structure. I am the guide I have been searching for. The sovereign declaration would be, say this, from this moment forward, I am rooted in my truth and unshakable in my power. I respect external rules, but I answer first to my own integrity. I hold the keys to my own freedom, my own peace, and my own purpose. I am the temple. I am the teacher. I am sovereign in my life, fully devoted to my highest path. And so it is. Part of the integration here is that after speaking these words, stay in silence for 60 seconds. Let the High Priestess hold the quiet space while the Hierophant within you commits to integrating these principles into your daily decision. And so to follow is a guided visualization meditation based on building the inner temple and sovereign throne. We will be using hand mudras to anchor sovereign energy. By pairing mudras with a meditation, it creates a physical somatic anchor. And when we form these gestures, our nervous system immediately recalls the mental state of sovereignty, of self-trust and grounded authority we build during the visualization. We will be using 3 distinct mudras, perfectly aligned with the synthesis of the High Priestess archetype, or our intuitive stillness, and the Hierophant archetype, which represents our grounded structure. And so as we begin, I invite you to sit comfortably with your spine upright but relaxed. Place your hands resting palms down on your knees to ground your energy as you gently close your eyes. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Fill your lungs completely and release it through your mouth with a soft sigh. With every breath out, feel the noise, expectations, and opinions of the outside world begin to dissolve. Drop your awareness down from your mind into the center of your chest. Visualize yourself standing before a heavy, ancient stone door embedded in the side of a peaceful mountain. This is the entrance to your inner world. As you reach out and touch the stone, it opens effortlessly. You step inside, down a short flight of warm, candlelit stairs. You enter a vast, quiet sanctuary. In the center of this sacred room sits a calm pool of dark, still water, mirroring a sky of endless stars above. This is the High Priestess's realm, the wellspring of your intuition and quiet truth. Walk to the edge of the water. Look into the pool at your own reflection. Notice the deep, unshakable calm in your own eyes. Say silently to yourself, I trust the wisdom that lives in my silence. My intuition is valid. I am my own holy ground. As you stand by the water, look across the room. Notice a solid, beautiful throne made of grounded stone, illuminated by golden light and made low to the ground. This is the seat of the Hierophant, your internal structure, your boundaries, and personal law. Walk toward the throne with each step. Feel your posture straighten and your confidence ground deep into the earth below. Beside the throne rests a pair of golden keys, representing discernment and self-mastery. Pick up the keys and take your seat on the throne. As you sit, rest your left hand open in your lap, palm facing upward. Extend your right hand down over your right knee, pointing your fingers downward to touch the ground or the floor beneath you. As you do so, you are anchoring high spiritual insight directly into the physical plane. Feel this wave of strength move up your spine. You hold the authority over your life's path, your energy, and your choices. Say silently to yourself, I choose my own values. I set my own boundaries. I take raw feeling and give it clear structure. I am the guide I have been searching for. Feel the quiet, deep stillness of the water and the grounded, unshakable authority of the stone merge inside your chest. And as you do so, bring the tips of all 5 fingers and thumbs on your right hand to lightly touch the corresponding fingertips on your left hand. Leave space between your palms as if holding an invisible sphere. Hold this at your heart center or navel. A radiant light begins to glow from your heart. Part deep sapphire blue, part golden light. You are both the quiet sanctuary and the master who guards it. Take a deep breath in, absorbing the state of total self-trust and sovereignty. As you bring your hands together in a clasp, interlock all your fingers except your index fingers and thumbs. Extend both index fingers straight up together, pointing toward the sky. Touch the tips of your thumbs together, pointing them straight down toward your heart or solar plexus. Speak these words internally and with total conviction. am the temple. I am the teacher. I am sovereign in my life. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your physical body. Feel your feet resting on the floor. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Take one final deep breath in, and as you exhale, gently open your eyes, carrying this sovereign presence back into the world.